So, Nikhil, thank you very much for coming to my podcast. And I would like to start this podcast with a simple question. So, how do you feel? How do you enjoy your student life in Germany?
That's been pretty good so far. I'd say I've been enjoying it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, you came to Germany to do your bachelor's, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So can you tell me how long is the course basically?
There are like two different paths you can use if you want to do your bachelor's. So it's either going to be 3 years long or 4 years, depends on the path you choose. Yeah.
So two different paths.
Yes.
All right. So two different paths have two different kinds of application process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which path you would choose?
Okay, so the first path is to finish your 12th grade in India, and then to learn German, and then to do a 1 year preparatory course in Germany. That's called the student college. And there are two types of student colleagues in Germany. There are public student colleagues at universities, and there are private student colleagues which are offered by, I'd say, around like 20 different places in Germany. But the difference between them is one is paid. The private ones are obviously paid, and the public ones have an entrance exam that you need to pass to get into. So that's the basic idea of the first part. The second part would be to qualify in JEE Advanced, or for medical students it would be NEET. And then you can directly start studying at a German university. But if you don't pass JEE Advanced or NEET, then you have to go through a preparatory course.
That means the first path.
Yes.
Okay. So in the first path, the preliminary requirement is you have to finish +2 in India.
Yes.
Right. And then you either choose first path or second path. Right. So the first path you said, what is that? So and after finishing your +2?
Yeah, so the first path is to do through a preparatory course.
Preparatory course, okay.
Yeah, and
that is in India?
That's in Germany as well.
Okay. So, but before going to that preparatory course, you need to apply?
Yeah, you need to apply.
Okay.
And to apply for this preparatory course, you need your 12th grade mark sheet, and you need a German certificate saying that you've finished B1 for most of the student colleagues, but some require B2 as well.
Okay, B1 or B2?
Yeah.
And where do we find the application? Like, at least how many times per year we get this notification?
Okay, so it's essentially like any other university course in Germany. You can do it in the summer semester or the winter semester as well.
Okay.
So for the winter semester, the exams for the public student colleagues are usually from I'd say February to March, and for the winter semester they are roughly from July to August. So the application period would be 3 months before the exam. So that would for the summer semester it would be like November and December, and for the winter semester it would be roughly around April or May.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but this is like common application for all the universities in Germany?
No. There are individualized applications. So you need to go to the university's website and get yourself informed on the particular requirements for that particular university. So it's very different for every university.
So you need to go through individual universities and check for the application or check for the notification.
Yes.
Okay. So more or less all the universities will offer this?
No, actually no. So I've 4 years ago it was around like 20 to 25 universities. I think it hasn't changed a lot in these 4 years. So I'd say there are roughly around 30 public student colleagues in Germany. So each individual student colleague has different deadlines and different requirements that you need to go through individually. So it really depends on the city and the university and the student college as well.
Okay. So this is for the first part. It's first part, yeah. So after finishing your +2, you go to individual universities. Students start searching for the notifications based on what are the courses they want to study, right, in bachelor's.
Yeah.
Okay. And then once the notification has been released, whether depending on the winter or summer semester, so they need to fill an application. And by the time they should have B1 or B2 German.
Yes.
By the time already.
Yeah.
So that means they should already prepare.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, German is a must. If the person wants to study in a public student college, yeah, German is a must.
Okay. B1 or B2.
Yes.
Okay. They submit the German the application form along with the German certificate.
Yeah.
So that should be recognized through institute, or
it has to be a recognized German certificate. There are only I think 3 or 4 recognized certificates from Goethe Institute, or the 3 others. You can simply Google them to find out. But yeah, and the other one I think is TELC. Goethe are the 2 most famous ones. So you need a certificate from one of these institutes to apply for a student college.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So initially, they after the application submitting the application, it's online, right? It's online. Everything is online.
Yeah. But some universities require you to send a notarized mark sheet to them. So it really depends on. It's very individualized. So I can't give a generalized statement on.
Got it. Okay. So in your case, which university did you apply?
Kiel.
University of Kiel.
Yeah, that's in northern Germany. I think at the border of Denmark.
Okay, and there you applied, and then after, so how long it took for you? I mean, for the application process till you hear from them?
I'd say it varies, but it's usually 4 to 8 weeks.
Okay, 4 to 8 weeks. In the 4 to 8 weeks, you hear from them saying that you are selected.
And they just you are selected to write an entrance exam to get into the student college. So it's not like you don't get a seat right at the beginning. You need to come to Germany first and then write an entrance exam, and then after you qualify at the entrance exam, that's when you get a seat to study at a preparatory course. So, and this entrance exam is called Aufnahmeprüfung.
Can I write it down again? I mean,
Aufnahmeprüfung.
Aufnahmeprüfung. Okay.
Yes. So it's like the entrances, and I think the selection rate would be around 5 to 10%.